Greetings, Grandfather. Now, I've been promising a little more about long vision, so here it is, not too complicated. I'd like you to pick out something that you know and appreciate. It's best that this be a very good friend. Perhaps two friends could do this together, but you are to be at a distance from each other and not able to see each other. I don't recommend going to different rooms in the same house to try it. It would be much better if you were at a considerable distance, say in a different town, or even in a different country. All right? And I also do not recommend trying to do it at the same time. Rather, this is what you're going to do. All right? First off, I recommend you say, I am asking that I now be able to extend my vision for brief moments so that I can see my friend or loved one and make sure that they are all right so that I may be reassured about their well-being. You'll feel a little energy, some of you. Wait for that to pass. Then, this is what to do. Just think, keep your eyes closed, and just think about that person. If you've seen them, don't try this with someone you don't know what they look like, say an internet friend. Try it with somebody that you know. It can even be a beloved pet. That's fine. And this is what to do. You'll be thinking about them, and then, if you can possibly, focus on extending yourself, stay in your body, but extend yourself so that you feel like you're nearby. All right? Not looking in a window, not looking through a wall. Some of you know what I mean there. But just nearby, and ask to see them now. Don't reject what you see. The chances are, the first few times you do this, it won't work very well, or if you have a fear about them in that moment, you might imagine that fearful thing. It's always best to do this at a time when you don't have any anxiety about them. But when you get good at it, even if they're in, around, or near a dangerous situation, say a volcano going off even a few hundred miles away, or else something else, yeah, then you will still be able to do this. Practice this for a time now. It's not going to be that difficult. And remember, it's not about perfecting it. It's not about achieving it. This is entirely about practice. Just as if you were attempting to learn something musically or attempting to learn some kind of move that you were going to practice physically, it's practice, practice, practice. I do not recommend you use an object, say a picture on the wall. At the very least, an animal would be best, one that you've seen. Now, there will be times when you will simply see nothing. Don't assume that that means that these people, places, or things are no longer on the earth. It just means to let it go and try again another time. This is just a beginning practice session. We'll do much more on this in the future. But that's what I recommend for now. Good life.